Hello everybody, my name is Vigilant Jack, back at it again with a new video. In this video I'm going to be explaining multiplayer and a beginner's guide to Vayne. It's going to be a simple, easy, fast tutorial on multiplayer and the beginner's guide, in my opinion. So multiplayer, we're not talking about this guy down here, we're talking about anywhere between here and there. So we'll just go into a load game. It'll be right here on your top right, and you just click that on. You fill out this stuff at no cost. Put a password to protect, well, that game that you're going to be playing with somebody, and just making it easy password for the person to go. You want to set this to private if you want it private, or public if you want it public. I set mine in private. And on top of that, what I found is that I had to go on Steam Friends, either on my phone or on my PC, and actually click the person that I want to invite, and they have to be on the game as well. They can't just be not on the game, it seems, but they have to be on the game, like in the load menu or the main menu, to be invited. Alright. And now for the next part, we're going to be delving into the beginner's guide of Vayne. So I'm just going to state it here. I'm going to put on peaceful just for ease of going through the map. We're going to blast through what the character looked like, and move on to the skills and the profession of the character. And we're just going to wait till it loads. Alrighty, tidy. Yep, just blasted through that. For an easy playable game of Vayne, and overall what should be your starting stats if you're going to be picking them will be vitality, because it'll resist injury and possibly infection. I think that's where it goes to. The next will be lock picking and strength. Lock picking, this puts you up in the level of where you can actually pick certain locks. I think they're tough locks, where you can start pick locking them. Now, strength, once you get into the game, you're going to want to click on the stats, and I'll show that as we get into the game. Preferred occupation of mine will be a thief, and he's all the way down here, which will give you, wait, that's a teacher. 15 more lock picking, gives you the schematic for lock picks once you get to a certain level of crafting. 10 lock picks, a crowbar, and all that good stuff. And gonna skip that. Damora is the first easiest location to start out on. Sarnak is the second. Lion is the third. Redford is the fourth. So we're just gonna straight up go to Damora. While that loads, I'm gonna take a sip of the Rockstar. Because for some reason, like, loading in games, they just won't load fast, and as you can see. So press tab and go to stats, and you're going to see lockpicking at 40, which is amazing to look at. And you're like, oh, what should I pick? Go with this one right here, because you'll get a 25% per minute boost to lockpicking. And you want to click out of that and go to strength. And the one that you want to get first will be gain 50 pounds of carrying weight. Right off rip, you get 50 more pounds. And then go to vitality. And there's a lot of this stuff right here you're going to look through, and you can pick whatever you want. But this is one that you really want. Your max health is increased by 25%. And now that it's all said and done, you just want to tab out of that and look in your surroundings. and you want to get bandages and a towel. A towel, the reason why you want a towel is because you can dry off plus clean off all the blood and guts attacking zombies. You want to pick up any medication in your immediate area. Unlock the door. Enough said, enough said. Loot the house that you're in completely, and put it in like one area, or you can do whatever, but this is one thing that you have to be looking out for is a lighter, to start fires so you can heat up and cook food if you're not using an electrical stove, or if you're in the late game in the fall or winter. Magazines are also good for your sanity, to be, keep it up. See, there's another lighter. Yeah, this is a pretty good starting house. So once you feel like you looted the house, pretty much you're gonna want, wow, this is crazy loot. You're gonna want to head down to the, this floor, look through the kitchen, gather food, and it'll be right there. Once you get out of here, whoops, I don't want to knock. You're gonna look for a shed, and in the shed you'll find your tools in here. And if you just start off the way the game is supposed to be played, you'll usually find every tool you'll ever need here. So you just want to pick them up. You don't need to pick up both the same thing. There's no difference between them. So you'll find stuff in here, but what you're actually looking for after you find all that stuff, you got the lighter, you got your basic tools. There'll be a heavy tool right here, is a axe. There's probably a profession or occupation that you can pick other than thief that gives you an axe, but you will want to look into sheds. So here's your first lock, and here's another quick tip. So when you're doing this and it goes like that, you can exit out and it resets the tension, so you can just keep on doing it as much times as you want until you get it. There's absolutely nothing in there. There's a shed over there with a car, so that's where I'll go. So I'm on peaceful, so there shouldn't be a lot of zombies, and if there are, they're not going to be really aggressive. But usually when you're getting into a car, they'll be locked. Sometimes they'll have a key in them. You can't, if they don't have a key, you can't usually find a key anywhere. Like if you check in the glove box, there won't be a key. And when you look up here, there's no visors. You want to check back here. There'll be lock picks and other type of loot. You want gloves when you hotwire if you don't want to damage yourself, because it's going to take a few tries to get a car running. So as you can see, that like my health is dropping, but not like dropping crazy, because the vitality gives you the extra 25 health. I actually am getting pretty unlucky with the hot wire in a car. So yeah, I guess if that's not working, you want to come in here and try to find a glove in here. Alright, no gloves, no dice. A car is your one ticket to heating yourself up and protecting yourself from zombies. And if you play with hordes, this is a lifesaver until you get your own base and you find ways to funnel the zombies. But yeah. But yeah, your first goal is to get something warm to wear or get adequate wearable items. Second is a source of water. These will be running for a month, and electricity for a month and a half if you have that setting on, or if you're in fall. In winter, you're going to want to go to your local well. And here in Demora, it's near a farm. Second is once you get the car, basically if you drive around just a little bit, you'll have a deer or a fox or a boar or a wolf try to run in front of you, and you can get your meat that way. So here we go. And basically, you're set. And this newest update, there is backpacks on zombies now. They can spawn with backpacks. As we're looking right there, there's one with a backpack. With the first backpack in the game. So, and it's in perfect condition too. And that gives you even more carrying weight. So if I took this backpack off, it'll drop down to 175. Wham. And that's a pretty fast and easy guide to a beginner's guide in Vane is this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe, and post your comments down below. If I was speaking too fast, I'll make another video on a more entailed, beginning to mid-game of Vane. Alright, and I hope you guys enjoy, and you guys have a good one. Adios.